has been some confusion on the number of currency notes in circulation, and a Reserve Bank response to an RTI query further puzzled the markets about the whole arithmetic of old and new notes. First, here's the Reserve Bank's reply. It said it was ready with 4.94 lakh crore rupees of new 2,000 rupee notes. That's on the 8th of November. Why is that shocking? Let's go across to Latha now for an explanation. Latha, confusing arithmetic. We've got RBI saying one thing in the RTI query that's been filed, but there's a different side to that story too.
Absolutely. You know, in the RTI query, it says on November 8th, on the day of the demonetization, they had 4.94 lakh crore of new 2,000 rupee notes. So divide 4.94 lakh crore by 2,000, you get 2.47 billion notes. Basically, 2.5 billion notes were there. What did RBI tell us on December 10th? The latest press release available, or press interaction available from the Reserve Bank, December 10th, 32 days after the announcement. They said we have issued 21.8 billion notes, and of that 1.8 billion are 502,000 rupee notes issued. 1.8 billion. November 8th, you have 2.5 billion notes. And on December 10th, you have distributed only 1.8 billion, 2,000 plus 500 rupee notes. Where is the balance? Assuming that in that 1.8, even 1.5 billion were 2,000 rupee notes, where is the remaining 1 billion, which was ready November 8th? You could have printed from November 8th to December 10th also. Maybe you have 3.5 billion, 2,000 rupee notes, but why have you distributed only 1.5 billion or 1.8 billion 2,000 rupee notes? That gives rise to another constraint which we have not so far discussed. There is a currency printing constraint. There is a logistics constraint. The only explanation is you don't have enough vans to circulate and give those notes to the entire country. So really, the Reserve Bank and the country in general is belaboring under too many constraints to be able to reach the required number of even printed notes to where it is most needed. You know, even after recalibrating all the ATMs, the notes have not reached. And you, from your personal experience, Shireen, you know that bank branches, even in the capital city of Delhi, did not have notes up until last Sunday.
That's right. So it's not just an issue of not having enough notes. So perhaps supply is not really an issue if you go by the numbers, but now distribution is a challenge that the RBI is faced with. Okay, all right.